Hello, this is Mystic Jenn. I'm here with a client reading. My client ordered a 9-card Lenormand box spread, and she wanted to know about her parents with them reconnecting to a child, a daughter, that they had given up for adoption over 50 years ago. She kind of wants to know how that's going to go, how it's going to affect her own family. Okay, the first card is the bouquet. The bouquet is about gifts. So it seems to be that her parents are viewing this reconnection as a gift. Okay. And the center card is dual faces, that it's basically, it's not everything is not as it seems. It feels like there's some hidden aspects to this relationship that is not being revealed right now. But however, the outcome is the Sun, which is the best card in the whole deck. And it shows happy endings, really bright and sunny, everybody coming together. Okay? But what it started out as is a gift of love and messages. It seems like that there were some messages going back and forth while they were communicating. And it was all these love, fluffy feelings. Okay? Now there are roadblocks right now that there's blocks in there that are unseen, which is, and they are also, there's also going to be a pathway where they're going to have to make, there's some decisions that are going to have to be made. But what I'm seeing here is that there's like a major obstacle. It's not going to be an easy go at it. I'm feeling like that there's some, maybe a little bit of animosity on the adopted daughter's side. That there were some blocks of why your parents gave her up for adoption. I'm feeling like this card is referring to a couple different things, that maybe your parents aren't telling her the whole story, okay, because they're afraid of upsetting the apple cart per se. And at the same time, I feel like she's hiding stuff too, in fear that they may reject her again. So this dual face, I feel, this mask is on a two-sided mask. Your parents aren't revealing everything to her, and she's not revealing everything to them. And it's time, it's only a matter of time, okay? For a little while here, you're going to feel as though that this whole situation, this reconnection, is going to take away maybe from time with you and your family as they get reacquainted with each other. Okay? And it feels like that communications between you and your parents might be hindered a little bit as a result. Now, I don't feel that this is going to be a huge upset, but it is an uphill climb. There are going to be some issues that pop up. Maybe a little bit of animosity, maybe even a little bit of jealous. But you're worrying about this connection because you know yourself. I think you already feel that there's things that's not as it seems. Okay? I'm feeling that this daughter may have a past that she doesn't want her biological family knowing about. That maybe it's something that she's embarrassed over. Okay? But I keep coming back to the feeling of something being taken away. And I feel it's time. But it's not going to be a huge deal because that's going to subside. This is something new. And they are embarking on a new path. And there, like I said, there's a lot of decisions that are going to be made. I think part of it is going to be whether they're going to continue to communicate with each other or not. And really the only effect I see on your family is, like I said, time being taken away for a little while things settle down. But I'm feeling like these obstacles, things will eventually come to light. Okay? And when they do, there's going to be some blocks thrown in their path, in their adopted daughter's path and in their path as a result of the things that are hidden. And the whole spread is about things being hidden, things not being as they appear. And that's the only word of caution, is just that they need to tread lightly, that there are going to be things that are going to be revealed, that they're going to find out. But timing is everything, and this connection is going to bring a lot of love in the long run. It's just going to be a little bit of a rough patch for right now. But I feel like you can consider this, like over the months to come, an extension to your family. I'm feeling like you're going to gain a new sister. You don't have to be, I feel you being cold for a while, which is understandable. You feel like your family is being uprooted. You feel like the stability is being shaken. But that's another definition of this mountain here. Stability, steadfast. You don't have anything to worry about your family or your parents or your relationship. It's strong, and it's not moving anywhere, that your relationship. The sister or the biological daughter may view your family as a block for right now. But that's what I'm saying. There's all these feelings that are going to be coming up, which are natural. But it's going to take a year or so for a lot of this to work itself out. And I think a majority of it will be worked out when the holidays come around. I think it's going to be a joint venture with your biological sister's family and your family. So I don't feel a major thing to worry about. It's just a little nuisance. Like I said, time being taken away for a little bit. Some jealousy, some roadblocks being thrown up. But these are all things that are going to eventually resolve themselves. The important card is the outcome card. That's the last card here, which is the sun. Everybody's going to be happy. And it's going to be a harmonious relationship. And in this card spread, we could do knighting, which is like knighting in chess, which I could compare the love connection with the sun. Whether you believe this or not, I know right now it's hard to believe, but this is actually going to be a blessing to you in the long run. I get the image that over time, you and this long-lost sister, this biological daughter of your parents, that you and her are going to build a relationship. Okay? And I feel like this is something that this woman has never had. I feel like, yeah, she was adopted, but I feel like she feels like that over the years, knowing that she was adopted, that she was almost like a black sheep of her family. And I feel like maybe she acted out in her youth, and that's some of the things that she's really embarrassed about. But that's in her past, and that's something you have to understand, and your parents will have to understand. That was decades ago. Okay? Stuff in her past decades ago that she's not proud of. But I feel it was acting out for attention. I'm feeling like maybe there were other family members that she might have had that got more attention than she did. So, because she was adopted and whatnot. That may be with cousins and with her grandparents, her adopted grandparents. That maybe they didn't always treat her like their own. That was a block that she had growing up. So there's some insecurities on her part. So what else is Spirit telling me? But like I said, this is opening up a whole new pathway. And you can make the decision to shun her or accept her. But I feel by accepting her, you're going to, like I said, have an extension to your family. And I feel it's going to be, in the long run, starting at the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, especially, where it's really going to start bonding together. Holidays have a way of doing that. And on a personal note, I too was adopted. Okay? So I've been through that cycle, and I too sought out my biological family. Little did I know that they were searching for me also. And I had 3 older brothers and a biological sister, and me and my sister are very, very close. It took some time, but it all worked out. And so I can relate to your situation, only in the fact that I was the adoptee. Okay, so I can understand your insecurities and everything, but the cards don't lie. This sun is showing a great outcome. So I hope this does relieve some of your anxiety, because you're feeling a lot of anxiety over this whole thing, a lot of anxiety over the unknown, and knowing that things aren't as they appear right now. They're appearing bright and sunny, but there's going to be, over the next couple months, some things pop up that could result in some anxiety and some animosity. But like I said, that's all the natural process. It's all going to work out. So I hope that this does help you and shed some light on what's going on. I thank you for your purchase, and God bless.